Okay, once again, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our science class. So last week, we already started discussing chapter 3, which is the flowering or the life cycle of flowering plants. All right, so this morning class, let's try to review and then move over to the next topic. So everybody get your science textbook and open on page number 27. Again, get your science textbook and open on page number 27. All right, so let me share the page for you. Hold on. Page number 27, 2 and 7. Okay, let's start. So again, like I said earlier, we already started chapter 3 last week, which is the life cycle of a flowering plant. Okay, so this morning, let's move over and review what we discussed from last week. Okay, so right here, I have the life cycle of a flowering plant. So there are 3 stages. Does anyone would like to tell me the 3 different stages in a life cycle of a flowering plant? What are those again? Anyone who would like to tell me what are the 3 stages of a life cycle of a flowering plant? So what is the first stage, class? Hello? What is the first stage in the life cycle of a flowering plant? What is the first stage? Class, what is the first stage of a life cycle of a flowering plant?
Seed.
Seed, okay. And what about the second stage?
Seedling. Seedling.
Okay, that's seedling, okay. Second stage, all right. And what about the third stage?
Adult plant. Adult plant.
Okay, that's correct. So again, the third stage is the adult plant. The first stage is the seed, the second stage is the seedling, and the third stage is the adult plant. All right, so let's start with the seed, okay? We'll start with the seed. So inside the seed, there is a called embryo, okay? Inside the seeds, there's called embryo. So the root first breaks out from the seed. And then when the root breaks out from the seed, it will goes down to the soil. So once the root touches the soil, and then that's the time that the roots will take in water and the water will go inside the seed. So that's what happened in the first stage. Okay, and then on the second stage, the seedling, or this one, the shoot, will sprout from the seed. Okay, so when the seed or when the shoot sprout from the seed, it will pushes above the soil. So it will pushes away from the soil. And then this shoot will become the stem. So this will be the baby stem. And then when it grows, it will become a seedling. So that's happened in the second stage. Okay. And then on the third stage, the seedling will grow and become an adult plant. So remember, class, in seedling, they uses food stored in the seed. But in adult plant, they uses leaves to make their own food. So again, roots will take in water, and then the stem will carries the water to the leaves, and then the leaves will use the sunlight, the leaves will use the water, the leaves will use the carbon dioxide in the air to make their own food. Okay, so again, if it's seedling, they get their food in the seed. But if it's adult plant, they will get their food from the leaves. Do you understand? Do you understand, class? Again, for seedling, they will get their food from the seed. And for adult plant, they will get their food from the leaves. Okay, don't forget that. So adult plant has flowers, adult plant has seeds, and adult plant has leaves. Okay, so if the adult plant doesn't have like a flower or seeds or leaves, they are not a 100% adult plant. So they are just maybe like seedling. Okay, so remember that. Okay, now I will show you a video. And this video is all about life cycle of a flowering plant. Okay, so everybody watch and listen.
Soil. Soil.
So we have soil in here.
Soil. Seed. The seed gets planted in the soil. It needs sun and water. Germination. The seed grows a little sprout.
Okay, does anyone remember this word? Germination. Germination is when the seed starts to grow and it starts to break out the roots from the seeds. So this process is called germination.
Roots and stem. The roots grow steep and the stem pushes its way through the soil.
Okay, so in this stage, class, so the shoot will go above the soil and the shoot will become the stem. And then the roots will go deeper to the soil. Okay, so the roots will go down and then the stem will go up.
Seedling. The plant grows leaves and grows towards the sun. The sun helps it produce food.
Okay, so we have the seedling here. So from the seed, and then the sunlight also has a very important role. So the sunlight has a very important role for the seed to grow. Okay.
Pollination. The full growth plant produces flowers that will be pollinated by animals or wind. These flowers will produce more seeds.
Okay, let's go back. So we have this process pollination, but we will not discuss more about pollination, okay? So I will just discuss a little bit of this. So pollination is when the plant will grow flower and then the insects, or let's say insects or bees, will get some nectar or seeds from the flower, and it will be distributed to the other place and it will become new plant. So let's not touch about pollination.
Seeds. The sun is essential for all living things and plays a role in each step of the life cycle.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. All right, so that's how the life cycle of a flowering plant begins. So again, it starts from the seed, and then the next will become seedling, and then the seedling will grow.
May I go to the toilet, please?
Yes, you may. All right, so I have another video here, class. This is also related to life cycle of a flowering plant. Hold on. For better understanding, so watch and listen.
It's time to work. I know. I will get the seed.
So again, the life cycle of a flowering plant begins from a tiny seed. So this is the tiny seed. All right, so as you can see, the seed is protected by an outer covering called seed coat. So seed coat is this one, okay? That one is the seed coat.
The seed contains a small baby plant called an embryo.
Okay, so like I said earlier, inside the seed, it has a small baby plant, and the baby plant is called embryo. Embryo.
Let's sow the seed. Wait, I have some conditions.
Conditions required for the growth of a seed are moisture, warmth, nutrient-rich soil, sunlight, good quality seed.
Okay, so these are the things that the seed required to grow. Okay, first is moisture, warm, nutrients, rich oil, sunlight, and good quality seed. So those are the things needed by the seed to grow.
Once these conditions are satisfied, the seed begins to grow.
So let's see, this is the seed, right? So seed needs water. Look what the seed's doing.
The seed absorbs water from the soil.
So the seeds needs water, right? So the seeds is drinking water over here.
And provides moisture.
So class, this is the embryo, the baby plant inside the seed.
Texture to the embryo. The plant cells inside the seed start duplicating. Enzymes get activated.
So as
Embryo starts getting nourishment.
So as you can see, the embryo also need food to grow. So the embryo get food inside the seed. Okay, so when the seeds already have enough water or food, now what part of the plant is this? What is this part? Anyone? What part of the plant or the seed is this? This one, what part of the plant? The white one, what do you call this one?
The root.
The root. Okay, very good, Otto. So the first thing that breaks out from the seed is the root. Okay, so this is the first thing that breaks out from the root for the seeds to germinate.
The first sign of growth is a tiny root which comes out of the seed.
Hey, I'm Mr. Root. Let us study the process of germination.
So who is this? So this is Mr. Root.
Mr. Root.
Okay,
Looks like
now
an
let's,
alien.
yeah, it's like an alien, right? Okay, let's continue. Turn off. Yeah. Okay, turn off your camera, class. Oh, no, turn off your microphone. I'm sorry, your microphone. Okay, let's continue.
With more and more nourishment, the embryo starts growing.
So you see, the root starts to take in minerals and water from the soil.
Oh, sunlight. It's time for photosynthesis. Wait, what?
So in this picture, class, the seed is ready to germinate and to grow because of the presence of sunlight.
Yeah, pretty good. Why is it so quiet?
The sounds, it has no sounds now.
Why?
I don't know.
Here's internet.
All right, so now soon we see a baby plant with tiny leaves. So this one right here. And then the seed coat falls off. It really falls off to the soil, right? Again, when the seed germinate and it will grow, then the seed coat will falls off.
It starts growing downwards to anchor the seed.
So what happened to the tiny root? What happened to the tiny root?
Starts growing downward.
Yes, so the root starts growing downwards and it will anchor the seed. So that means the root will go down deeper, okay?
and to search for more food and nutrients from the soil.
Okay, the reason why the roots are going downwards to get more energy, more nutrients and more water from the soil. If it's only one root, it's not enough. So they need to go down and then spread. Oh, what are these? This one, what are these?
Food and nutrients. And nutrients.
Yeah, so food and nutrients. So that includes the water also, okay? Where does the food and the nutrients coming from?
Coming from underground.
From the, starts with letter S.
Soil.
Soil. Okay.
Meanwhile, the shoot also starts growing upwards towards the light.
So as you can see, this is the shoot, right? It's a baby stem. And then it will start to grow upward towards the light.
Soon, we see a baby plant with tiny leaves.
So what are these?
Baby plant with tiny leaves.
Okay, so soon baby plant will come out with a tiny leaves.
What do you mean?
This process of the growth of a seed into a plant is called germination.
Oh, what does it says? What do you call this process? What do you call this process?
Germination.
Germination, and how do you spell it?
Germination.
Oh, I only hear auto. Okay. So this process class is called germination when the growth of a seed into a plant. That's what it's called, okay? The growth of the seed, and it will become plant. The end. Okay. Class, do you understand now the life cycle of a flowering plant or the germination of a seed? Okay.
Yes.
Now let's proceed to reproduction. Okay.
Yes. Reproduction.
Open your book. I'm sorry. Open your book, please, your textbook on page number 33.
33. Picture book, Simon.
Textbook, science textbook.
Okay. 33. Reproduction.
Does anyone know what is reproduction in Thai?
I don't know. Hello.
Teacher Ja, are you there?
Came from a different country.
Teacher, what is reproduction in Thai?
Yeah.
การสืบพันธุ์
พัน
ใช่การเหมือนกันที่สัตว์มีออกลูกออกหลานใช่ไหมคะต้นไม้ก็เหมือนกันต้นไม้ที่อาจจะออกดอกแล้วก็ออกผล
Okay, thank you, teacher. All right, so class, now let's discuss more about reproduction, okay? I want to call someone to read this part. Ashita, can you read this
Ashita.
part here?
Ashita.
Reproduction.
Reproduction. Flowers have can
Reproduce. Reproduce.
Reproduce. They can make seeds which grow into new plants. A fruit forms from a flower. A fruit was a potato. The seeds.
Oh,
Nice.
very good. Thank you, Ashi. So I'm gonna read one more time,
Ashi.
class. Reproduction. Flowers help plants reproduce. They can make seeds which grow into new plants. A fruit forms from a flower. A fruit holds and protects the seeds. All right, so class, the adult plant has a flower, right? So the flower will help to reproduce or to promote or to get more plants in the future. For example, the seeds. So this is the fruit, okay? And then, or flower. So inside there's a seeds. So these are the seeds. And the one that covers the seeds is the seed pod or the fruit, okay? Holding the seeds. So once the seeds will come out, it will fall off to the ground or it will fall off to the soil, okay? So we have soil over here. So these seeds will fall off to the ground or it will fall off to the soil. And then once the seeds will fall off to the ground, it will start to germinate soon or it will start to grow like what you saw on the video. Okay, so again, flowers, they make seeds which grow into new plants. Can you give me an example of a flower that has a seeds? What are the examples of flowers that has seeds?
Sunflower.
Sunflower. So sunflower has a seeds. What else? You can also give me a fruit that has a seeds.
Let me go look outside.
Okay, can you give me an example of a fruit that has a seed inside?
Watermelon.
Watermelon, what else? What else, class? Papaya. Papaya has a seeds, right? What else?
Apple too.
Apple. Yes. Grapes
Apple
also,
seed.
it has seeds, okay?
Grape.
There are grapes that has seeds.
What grape has?
Okay, what else, class? Watermelon, papaya. There's a lot, okay? There's a lot of fruits that produces seeds or it has a seeds, okay? Class, do you understand? Do you understand this part? Do you understand this part? Teacher Judd, do you want to explain this in Thai?
ทีเชอร์พูดถึงเรื่องพืชที่มีเมล็ดใช่ไหมคะที่เป็นผลไม้ใช่ไหมเมื่อกี้ที่เรายกตัวอย่างอะค่ะใช่ไหมเอ่ยอันนี้มีใครไม่เข้าใจไหมคะคุณครูคิดว่าเรื่องนี้น่าจะไม่ค่อยยากเพราะว่าเราน่าจะรู้จักพืชพวกนี้มีใครไม่เข้าใจไหมลูก
Nobody.
โอเคค่ะ
All right, thank you. Okay. I'm going to call someone to read. Pakai, can you read this part?
It also helps to strengthen knees. It also helps to it is helps
It also
have to spread
spread.
the seeds to new pairs.
Okay. So in this picture class, the seed pod or the fruit will also help to spread seeds to a different place. So when the seed pod is open, so the seeds will scattered all over places. Okay. And then the seeds will fall off to the ground or will fall off to the soil. So it's the same thing like I showed you earlier. All right, so I think that's it. And everybody turn your book on page number 36. So there are 4 questions. So there are 4 questions in page 36. So all you have to do is to tick the correct answer. And I will give you 5 minutes, okay?
How many?
5 minutes. So there are 4 questions.
Done.
Page 36 on your science textbook.
I'm done.
Oh, you're done, brave? Okay, let's wait to your other friends. Let me know if you're done, okay?
Teacher, I'm finished.
Very good, Bowie.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Very good.
I'm done.
Very good.
Teacher Mara, I am done.
Okay.
No need to say it. Yeah. Teacher, finish.
Very good, Dick.
Teacher, I done.
Okay, good job.
อยากให้นโมพูดคำนี้มากเพราะว่านโมจะพูดว่าเองต้องเด็กที่ยังไงลูกก็เปิดสุดแล้ว Teacher, I'm finished.
Very good, Bella.
Bill.
2 minutes. Very good, Gail.
Teacher, may I drink water, please?
Yes, you may, Ashita.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Makai, are you done?
Don't.
What is the name of your cat, Otto?
Teacher Maria.
What is the name of your cat?
Bella. Dusty. Your guy's name is Dusty.
Wow. Is it a boy or a girl?
It is a girl. You can sit on my gaming chair.
Oh, okay.
This
Oh,
is my.
so that's your
I
gaming chair.
replaced. This is my old one. This is my old one, the black one.
That was pretty small. The new one is a bigger one.
And Belle took it from me. Belle, now can I sit now? Belle is.
Okay, time is up. All right, so let's check. Let's check your work, okay? Who would like to read for number 1? Number 1, who wants to read and answer? Okay, show me your hand. Oh, Ashita. Okay, number 1, Ashita, you're raising your hand. Read, and then after you read, give the correct answer.
Does a seed need to germinate?
What's the answer?
So. Water.
Is it soil?
Water. No.
The answer is
Water.
water. Water, W-A-T-R, water. Okay, number 2. Number 2, brave.
Which of these go from a seed?
First,
Fish. Oh God! God.
what's the answer?
Root.
Okay, the correct answer is root. Which one of these grows from a seed first? So the correct answer is root. So root comes first, or root breaks out first when the seed starts to germinate. Okay. And number 3, who would like to answer number 3? Raise your hand. Bella.
Call it A.
Read the question first.
Part of is
Which part
this part
of a seedling
a ring
stores food?
or food?
Okay. Who would like to read one more time? Anyone? Who wants to read? Nemo. Nemo, where are you?
No, I don't read.
Okay, let me call Kampi. Number 3.
Number 3. Which one of a seedling
Stores.
stores food?
Okay, look at the picture, class. Which part of a seedling where the food stored? A, B,
B.
C, or D? What letter?
B. B.
Letter B. So this part, these are the place or the area of a seedling where the food is stored. So the food are here. All right, and number 4. T, number 4.
B. Right part of a plant markers
Makes
makes seeds.
Okay, which part of a plant makes seeds?
Leaf. A flower.
What is the answer?
Lights. Flower.
The
Lights.
answer is flower. So in the flower, there are seeds, okay? Who got the correct? Who got 4? Got perfect 4. Who got 4? Kampi, who else? Brave, who else? Bowie, okay, very good. Good job, kids. Okay, perfect. All right, now get your science workbook, please, and open on page number 17, science workbook. Open on page number 17.
Okay.
Okay, let me share the page for you, class. Give me 1 second.
I already did 17.
Okay, for number 17, class, all you have to do is to
Look.
draw and label what breaks out of a germinating first. Again, what breaks out of a germinating first? What part?
Eco.
It's the root, right?
Embryo.
It's the root. So all you have to do is to draw the root like this one. And then label this as root.
But I already did this. But I already did this one.
You can say tiny root or small root. You did already?
Yes. Tiny root.
Can you show it to me?
I might did it wrong because I tiny root.
Okay, okay. Good job.
I'm done. Finally, my chair is broken. Yes. My chair. Just kidding. It still works. Got you. Yes. แล้วทำไมประตูเซเว่นอีเลฟเว่นต้องมาบังด้วย
Let me know, class, if you're done.
Done.
Okay, Kampi, very good. Show it to me. Okay, very good, Bowie. Good job. Ashita, very good.
See you, I'm done.
Okay.
See you, I am done. Teacher, I am done. Teacher, I am done. Teacher, I am done.
Okay, very good. All right. So class, for your homework, answer page number 18 on your science workbook. So that's going to be your homework, okay? Page
I
number
already did
18.
18.
That's your
I
homework.
already did 18.
Okay, you just have to send it to me, okay? Send it in the classroom. I will assign this to the
Oh.
classroom class. So 2 seeds of plants. So match the seeds to the adult plants.
Yeah. Oh, Teacher have number. Teacher have homework number.
Page number 18. 18, that's your homework. Match the seeds to the adult plants. All right, so I think that's all for today, everybody. Thank you, students.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna go buy a new door.